Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to do something that we've been waiting 4 years to do, and that is attend the Tampa RV Super Show. So we're finishing packing up and we're going to get on the road, so stick around. Fun's just about to begin. So we got to the show about noon on Saturday, and this is the traffic that we ran into at the entrance to the fairgrounds.
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, we were parked in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job of getting us through there. So parking cost $8 for the day. And general admission was $12 a person, and if you were military or first responder, there was a $2 discount for that. So this is the first exhibit hall we came to, and it had some of the higher end motorhomes in it.
But there were lines of people waiting to get in, so we didn't bother with that.
No, they were only letting so many people in because of the COVID, so with the lines being so long, there was just no way we were going to be able to video any of these.
That's my baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my baby now.
As you can see, there was plenty of entertainment throughout the fairgrounds for people to enjoy while they were making their way through the show.
This is the first motorhome that we come across where there wasn't a line and we thought we could get in there. And this is a Thor Aria 3901.
Yeah, and it was offered by Lazy Days of Tampa there, so if you're interested in something like this, you could give our buddy over there at Lazy Days, Shane, a call, and I'm sure he'd help you out.
I thought it was very spacious for a motorhome. I guess I've never really checked out motorhomes before.
No, I was pretty surprised at how spacious it was as well, and you can see it's laid out so that when you're traveling down the road with the slides in, you still have access to your kitchen, and you can get to this half bath and your refrigerator. I'm sure you could get to the bedroom as well and lay down and take a nap while you make your wife drive for a while. That looked like a Craftmatic style bed. I'm not sure if that's exactly the branded bed that was in there, but it does look nice.
Well, I was wondering maybe it has to be that way when the slides are in. I wasn't sure the purpose of that or if it was just like a luxury feature.
And then it had a nice rear bathroom with dual vanities.
Lots of storage in that bathroom.
And of course, the next exhibit hall we came to, naturally, as Montana owners, we find the Montana display. And so we'll take a look at a couple of these for you, and I promise you we'll look at something besides Montana's.
So the first one we decided to take a peek at was a Montana High Country. It has the toy hauler there in the back, you can see.
That's one that I call like a hybrid toy hauler. It's the raised bed in the back, so that if you have a golf cart or maybe a motorcycle or something like that, you can definitely get that in there, but you have to raise the bed. The nice thing about that is if it's for somebody who doesn't necessarily need a full-time garage, you can haul your toys and then still take advantage of the full coach for living.
And this is the 383TH model here we're going to look at.
And this is the one with the residential refrigerator. It's a front living. And I apologize, guys, if some of this video work is not the best inside these rigs. This is a new camera we're working with, and we're still trying to figure out some of the settings. So we're working on that, and I promise you in the future, hopefully we'll have a little bit better footage. And you can see as we make our way back to the bedroom, they've got the bed in the upper position for traveling so that the toy hauler part is all opened up.
And this next one is a Montana 3763, and it's the Butler's pantry.
This is also a front living, and if you guys watched our tour of Lazy Days, we toured a 3760 or 3761 with a legacy package over there, which is a front living as well, but that one had a half bath. And this is essentially the same floor plan, but they replaced the half bath with this Butler pantry that you'll see here in a minute. So if you're like us and you have no reason for the half bath, this was definitely good use of that space. As you see, Tina was standing in the doorway. She was doing her best to try to keep other people from pushing their way in while we were trying to get some video. That was a challenge throughout the whole day.
So in the Butler pantry here, they have a countertop space that has outlets available, and you can plug in your small appliances in there.
I'll swing the camera around there in just a second for you to see that. And that was a full height pantry on the left there. Let's see if we can look in here so you can see the light switches and the plug, the outlets there at the counter. And as you notice, there's no carpet in these anymore. I think everybody seems to appreciate that. And again, like the front living, this has the elevated rear bedroom and bathroom, and you'll see why when we go outside.
So your laundry hookup would be there in the closet in the bedroom.
I like what they did with that top shelf, how they put that divider in like that. I think that gives it some more stability.
Oh yeah, added support to that rod for sure.
Nice spacious bathroom in this one as well. Plenty of storage for a bathroom in an RV.
Yes, I'm still standing guard at the door.
You did a pretty good job in this one. Nobody got past you. And there were plenty of salespeople from Lazy Days here to answer any questions. And this is just a quick look. In the front living models, these basements in the front seem to be pretty narrow. And we'll go to the back of the coach here and you'll see what Montana did to make up for that. With that rear elevated bedroom and bathroom, All that back there is storage similar to the rear dens, just not as deep down the center like the rear den would be with the 10-foot pull-out tray, but still a lot of basement storage. And then there's a little bit deeper well in the rear of this. You can see this has the receiver hitch on it, which I think most Montanas are coming with now. And then this is all pretty much just duplicate of the other side. You can see the 90-degree electrical hookup there that Montana has switched to. I think that they've had enough concern with the jacket of those cords pulling loose that, again, Keystone listens and hears what we have to say, and they make changes appropriately. So I, for one, appreciate that about Keystone. And here we hit the vendors building, the first vendors building. So in these vendors buildings, there's anything from campgrounds to you name it. If it's RV related or outdoor related, it was there, from cleaning supplies to, as you can see on the right, outdoor furniture. Stick around to the end and we'll show you a couple of products that we purchased while we were here. RV furniture.
Oh, and those delicious smelling roasted nuts. I had to get me some of those.
Oh, they always put that indoors so you can smell them too, so you have to buy them. A lot of the vendors were actually RV dealers as well, bringing a lot of their accessories from their accessory stores in. And a little bit more entertainment. I don't know what this 10-foot tall old man was all about, but he was kind of fun to look at.
Only two things that money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes.
And this is the Grand Design section. I will say Grand Design came out in full force for this show. Anything from the Solitudes to the toy haulers, the Imagine travel trailers, everything was there. Grand Design pulled all the stops out for this show.
So we're going to take a peek here at the Solitude 373 FB.
And I believe the FB stands for front bathroom, and we're going to go up there and take a look. Grand Design does a great job as well. They've got some really attractive rigs in their Solitude line, as you can see. As you walk through the front bedroom into the front bath. And again, I apologize for some of the camera work here, guys. I think we're going to use a wide-angle lens from now on this camera for indoor stuff. So you've got a double vanity in this. This is definitely a couple's coach for full-time living or spending a lot of time in it. As you can see, they've got pull-out drawers.
And that's right next to the spacious closet.
Yeah, they've got the what I would consider a walk-in closet in the front cap. Nice one-piece shower. And you can see the dressers. And you got seats on each side of it.
Lots of windows.
And you can see this is a good looking coach. You've got your coat rack right beside the door as you come in there on the left. Really nice pantry next to the stove.
And that's a 4-burner stove. That looks pretty big.
Yeah, it's got a nice size oven in it too for an RV. Again, pantry with some pull-out drawers, which is nice. And again, Tina's standing guard at the door so I can try to get some footage for you guys. And you've got the television on what people refer to as the televator, so it goes up and down so you can lower it and get some light from your window. A lot of storage above the couch in the back there. I thought the decor in this was really nice.
It was very attractive.
If we weren't Montana people, I would probably consider one of these.
So here I had a couple who was kind of pushy about getting in there. So right there on the left, you can see that door is where the half bathroom is. But apologize, we did not get any footage of that. They made their way in.
And here we're going to make an attempt to show you this toy hauler.
Grand Design Momentum. This is a 398M.
And this thing is massive. I think we counted this would probably sleep at least 12. So if you've got a big family with kids and some toys, this is probably a rig for you.
One thing I liked about that was all their keys are all the same.
Oh yeah, the Grand Design, everything's key to like. That's a really nice feature. I'm really hoping that Montana goes to something like that someday. I don't see us getting anything but a Montana. We like ours. We've been pretty happy with it. You can see the master bedroom, plenty of storage. And the shower head in this thing is ridiculous. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, they really kind of went all out with this. It's a nice shower. I don't know that that would be so efficient if you were boondocking, but I would think with a rig this size, you're going to be in a full hookup site anyway.
Well, you could enjoy it for as long as your hot water heater would hold out.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics of the tank sizes on that, but... And you'll see here, I'm going to put a little arrow up here. There's a bunk right there. And that's just one of, I think there was 4 bunks back in the garage, or 4 configurations, different configurations that you could have 4 bunks that look like to be at least queen size.
Yeah.
I would think.
We just got a peek in there, but that's what they appear to be.
Yeah, there were some people that just kind of set up camp back there, and they just weren't moving, so we couldn't get back there to get a closer look at that, so we apologize. I don't know if they were having a convention or family reunion or what back there, but they just weren't leaving.
Well, maybe they were interested in buying.
It could be. And so you can see the LED lights that will change colors above there, which is kind of cool, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. So it's after 4 o'clock and we've walked as much as we think we can walk today. Saw some pretty cool RVs. A little hard to video and show you guys tours of RVs with so many people here. But what we did get, we hope you enjoy. And if you get a chance to come down in January to Tampa, Florida, be sure and check out the RV show. If you can't, just 3 miles from here is Lazy Days RV, which is an RV show in itself. If you saw our tour of Lazy Days RV, you know the size of that facility. So you can't make the Tampa show, make a trip to Lazy Days RV and let them guide you around and show you RVs. So we're gonna go find something to eat because it's been a long day.
And we don't want anybody getting hangry.
No, we don't want anybody getting hangry. So it was a fun day. It wasn't too hot here today. We got to meet a few other people, YouTubers, got to see the Wayward Wags, Traveling Robert, and a few other people. So it's been a good day. So we're gonna wrap this up.
So that was a little sneak peek at our little experience yesterday at the Tampa RV Super Show. And if you're ever in town and you can attend, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was definitely worth the trip. It was a little exhausting. There's a lot of walking involved. As you've seen in the beginning of the video, we were just kind of trying to give you an idea of, you know, what kind of crowds you're dealing with and the whole process of getting to the fairgrounds and getting in there and what the crowds look like. It's definitely a huge show. We did not go with the intent to look to purchase a new RV, since ours is really not even broke in yet.
We did go look for accessories though, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, there were at least 2 huge buildings full of vendors, which you could see in the video. We did get a chance to talk to a few vendors that we're probably going to buy some products for in the future for our rig. MoreRide specifically, we've talked about adding an independent suspension and disc brakes to our rig. You know, being down here in Florida for 3 months in the winter is about the longest period of time that our rig sits still. So we're bouncing down the road a lot throughout the year, so that independent suspension is going to be something that I feel like will help with the longevity of our rig, to take away some of that bouncing and bumping going down the road. So, and while we were there, we did pick up a few things. The first thing that we got for the rig was, when we were at the MoreRide booth, he showed us these motion sensor lights that mount on the bottom of the MoreRide steps, which if you've got a newer rig, you more than likely have the MoreRide steps. And I will show you guys these. I'll do a little 5-minute video separate from this, and I'll install them. It's going to take just a few minutes to install them. They're going to be real easy. And I think for safety reasons, if you're coming back to your rig at night or something like that, these are going to be a really good thing to have on them steps.
So we picked up those for like $25, but you looked online at eTrailer?
Yeah, I did find them on eTrailer.com for like $30, and it's a set of 2, and it comes with the aluminum brackets and the screws and everything to install them on your steps. So everything that you need is in the little bag, and again, I'll show you that in a little video. And if you watched our video on our trip down here this year from Ohio to Florida, you heard us grumble about traffic and getting stuck in the traffic jams in Atlanta.
And that's not our first time having that kind of experience either. So
no, and it won't be the last, I'm sure. And you also heard us mention how we didn't trust Google Maps' alternative route around that traffic jam because of the fact that we were pulling a 35-foot fifth wheel with a big 1-ton dually, so we're like 52 feet, something like that. And so we talked about getting a RV GPS, and so while we were at the show, we picked one up. We did find Techno RV's booth there, and we got the Garmin RV 890 after doing a lot of reviews. I did reviews.
We watched some videos comparing that to the Rand McNally.
Yeah, and this one came out on top, and they had them there, and they had them for like 10% off, so I'm like, now's the time to get it. I did get to meet Tammy from Techno RV, and we've bought products from them before, and I've mentioned it in other videos that their customer service is second to none. And she did tell me that she would email me a link that they're going to put a video together, kind of an instructional video. So I'm going to do a complete video, an unboxing of this and setting it up, and that'll be a complete separate video because I'm sure it's going to take more than 5 minutes. So watch for that. If you're interested in that, that video is going to be coming. Also, guys, if you're towing with a dually, you guys all know that having a dually versus a single rear wheel, there's some disadvantages to having that dually. For instance, service, maintenance costs, things like that. We found a place to get our dually cleaned up and does a really good job, and I'm going to do a real quick video of that sometime this week. So if you guys are interested in that and how to get your dually cleaned up without doing it by hand, subscribe to our channel.
Tap that bell to be notified and hit that like button.
Yep, and we'll see you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching.
See ya.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.